3096 Days by Natascha Kampusch is not a work of fiction. It's a memoir about her being held captive for exactly 3096 days and how she survived. Welcome to Check That Book, a special place on the internet where we get acquainted with arguably the most unorthodox and disturbing works of media, and today specifically literature, ever made. And Natascha Kampusch's story has first and foremost inspired a lot of truly disturbing films out there, which we will talk about sometime much later on this channel, because I have a pre-planned list of necessary things. The memoir recounts a tragic and horrifying true story of when Kampusch was abducted at the age of 10 in Vienna, 1988. Wolfgang Priklopil, I'm very bad at this, I apologize. But again, taking into account what he did, I don't really have to apologize, unless some decent people out there also bear this surname. But Kampusch describes her early life in this memoir, and it's not quite like A Child Called It. She goes through her own personality as well as the feelings of insecurity that developed when her parents got a divorce. Then one ordinary morning, she is just kidnapped whilst walking to school on her daily route. I mean, this is so unnerving to read, not because it's like super descriptive or anything. No, it's not a horror writing. It's horrifying because it's real. Natascha is kept in a small, windowless, soundproof cellar under Priklopil's garage. At first, she has almost no contact with the outside world whatsoever, but gradually, this extreme isolation subsides because, she develops this weird-ass relationship with Priklopil, and I think it's, many argue this is a coping mechanism, and sure thing. You try to be in prison for 8 years with just only one single person to interact with. Most likely you will begin to interact with that person unless, you are 10 years of age. I can only scarcely imagine what was the little girl of 10 feeling. And she describes her feelings in this book, and this is hard. If you don't know the case of Natascha Kampusch, well, she did survive, obviously, and, well, she lived to tell the tale, and that's why we have this book, this autobiography. The thing is, I'm not sure I'm the right person to discuss such cases. I mean, let me know if you're interested in me discussing true crime, but the thing is, it's been talked about for so many times already, and I mean, you can easily check some other videos out on YouTube that do a better job and do the story proper justice. I'm here to mainly introduce you to the book itself, which is a very well-written autobiography that the tone and the prose is relatively calm and controlled. I like the way she writes. This is not for entertainment purposes that she writes this, and the horror in what she describes is narrated with clarity, not sensationalism. The clarity that you might not expect from a surviving victim of such abuse. And I think that the way she balances the trauma with moments of reflection and some daily details of her life in that cellar, wow. This makes the ordeal of Natascha's much more grounded and much more digestible, in the sense of it being an easier read because the picture is laid clear. It's laid out clear for you. But it doesn't mean it's an easy read on an emotional level, of course. This book shed some light on how such extreme cases of kidnapping can go unnoticed for such a long time. So it raised awareness, obviously, and also some questions about police responses and, of course, social awareness. It stirred lots of public debate and media interest. There's been a lot of talk on the subject, and like I said, inspired a lot of cinema. Natascha's story shows quite well how one victimized person, a child to boot, can preserve identity, hope, and sanity, even under extreme deprivation and control that Natascha has been put through. And Kampusch shows that survival is not just physical, but obviously also psychological. The book is an examination of the dynamics between the captor and the captive, which we quite often see in such works. But again, like I said, Natascha's writing was very calm and collected. And I like that about it because, on one hand, it's quite uncanny that the victim, the ex-victim, is being so cool about it, seemingly cool, right? But at the same time, yeah, it kind of freaks you out. How can you be so calm about this? But at the same time, it's good. It's good that you were able to. I address Natascha Kampusch right now. I am so glad this woman is alive and well, and that she could tell this tale. Yet another unfortunate but cautionary tale that we get acquainted with on this channel. Again, like I said, I will not spoil the story for you. This is a real life case. Go out there, do your own damn Google search. I just don't feel comfortable talking about this. Unless you specifically want me to. The book, it's a good book. Read the book, get horrified, and cry some tears of joy for Natascha and her lucky escape and her strong-ass perseverance. I love that. I love that a 10-year-old girl was able to grow into a, at least seemingly to me, quite stable, healthy woman who could speak her mind and speak her truth about what happened. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like unorthodox content, consider giving this video a boost in the form of an erect thumb and make sure to subscribe for more. Meanwhile, take good care of yourselves and your loved ones, ladies and gentlemen, and I shall see you all as soon as possible. Goodbye.